Hello friends, in this video we are going to study about the epigenetics. Epigenetics is the term coined by C.H. Waddington in 1942. In this video we should learn about introduction, history and factors affecting on the epigenetics, and also we will study about some experiments with the epigenetics. For the all contents of this video, you are requested here to watch all this video and get some idea about the epigenetics. My friends, if you like this video, please subscribe my channel and also share the video to your friends. Thank you. We'll continue here for this topic with the help of some slides I have prepared for the study of epigenetics. One by one, we'll study these points. Like first one is history and definition of the epigenetics. The term epigenetics was first coined by Leonard H. Waddington in 1942, which is derived from the Greek word epigenesis, which originally described the influence of genetic process on development of Leonard H. Waddington and Ernest Hadron started the study of epigenetics. The study of heritable changes in gene activity that are not caused by changes in the DNA sequence. This is the definition given by the Wikipedia. This definition explains that study of heritable changes in gene activity that are not caused by changes in the DNA sequence. That means the definition explains that epigenetics is the heritable changes in the gene activity and that are not caused by changes in the DNA sequence. It is very much important. Again, epigenetics means above or top of genetics. It refers to external modification to DNA that turn genes on or off. These modifications do not change the DNA sequence, but instead they affect how cells read the genes. You know that what genetics means. Genetics is the study of inheritance and study of phenotype of an organism by presence or absence of specific sequence of DNA or a gene. You know that whatever the DNA or gene is present in that cell, it explains the genetics of that cell, and the genetics of cell explain the phenotype of the cell. But we are going to explain, or we are going to elaborate about the epigenetics. Epigenetics means it explains there are other control mechanisms such as DNA methylation and chromatin, that is histone modifications. Epigenetics means the other control mechanisms are there that are also involved in the modifications on the chromosome and modifications on the DNA, and that modifications are studied under the epigenetics. In this figure, a mechanism for regulating gene activity. A mechanism for regulating gene activity is independent of DNA sequence, and that determines which genes are turned on and turned off. And this is affected by factors and processes. Which factors and processes are affecting the epigenetics? Particularly, for example, in a particular cell type, during the development of a cell, that is from the zygote fertilized egg of the cell, that is from the zygote in the uterus, that is different in the childhood, and aging also one of the factor for the turn on and turn off of the genes, and this is directly related to the gene expression. In different disease states, it is also related to some disease states. Epigenetics in cancer, epigenetics in autoimmune diseases, epigenetics in mental disorders, or in diabetes. It is also have some factors such as diet. Our diet explains our expression of genes. Diet is most important factor, which is have the role in the turning off and turning on of our gene expression, as well as in some environmental factors also involved in the epigenetics. Environmental factors such as temperature, then in what environment you are live, that environmental factors also important for the epigenetics processes, as well as important factors such as drug administration and pharmaceuticals. Drugs and pharmaceuticals also respond to the activation and deactivation of the expression of our genes. So these are important factors which affect the gene expression, and when gene expression is there, that gene expression leads to formation of our building blocks of our cell, that is proteins. Genes are expressed into the building blocks, that is proteins. Then what is the molecular basis of epigenetics? What is the molecular base? Epigenetics changes, whatever the epigenetic changes are there, that may be changes in changes leads to, one is activation of genes, or second one is silencing of genes. Means whatever the epigenetic effect is there or changes is there, that leads to activation of gene or silencing of the gene. Then how epigenetics works? Epigenetics works by affecting or modifying the chromosomal material. You know that chromosome is made up from DNA and histones. DNA and histones are modified by some methods, such as for in case of DNA is methylated, that is DNA methylation process, and in case of histones, methylation and acetylation are the methods. There are about 4 to 5 histone modifications are there, and again the third one is non-coding RNA molecules, that is ncRNA, are also a molecular basis for the epigenetics. Then the epigenome is the brain that tells your cells what to become. Means that cell expression is totally depends on the epigenome or epigenetic factors. That's why you know that all cells have same genes. All the cells, whatever the cells we have, that all cells contain the same genes or same genome, and it doesn't change your genes or DNA. It just says what genes will be expressed. The genome is like muscle of the process. It carries out the orders from the epigenome. Epigenome says that whatever the process carried on, activation of gene or deactivation or silencing of gene, it totally depends on the epigenome. Then one of the mechanism is there, that is epigenetic inheritance. Epigenetic inheritance have the fact that non-genetic variations that are obtained during an organism's life can be possibly be passed on to that organism's offspring. An example of this would be the brain, and the skin cells have exactly the same DNA but different functions and forms. So there must be something that makes skin cells stay skin cells and brain cells stay brain cells. They divide. How it works? Epigenetic modifications turn genes on or off which prevents or allows the gene to make a protein. One type of modification is DNA methylation. The addition of methyl groups to the backbone of the DNA can help distinguish the gene copy inherited from the mom or the one from the dad. Some of the experiments carried out with the epigenetics. When fruit flies are exposed to certain chemicals, they get rough growth on their eyes, and at least 13 generations after them are born with it too, and generations 2 to 13 weren't exposed to the drug. Another one experiment is there. A pregnant rat was exposed to a chemical that can alter reproductive hormones. It had generations of sick upset. Peoples, peoples who aren't well fed as a child are known to have children and grandchildren with higher risk for diabetes and cardiovascular diseases. Another experiments are there. For example, smoking and overeating can make the genes for obesity overexpression themselves, and the genes for longevity underexpress themselves. Men who smoke before puberty tend to have sons who can't produce sperm, have higher body mass indexes, and shorter life expectancies. Then another one experiment is there. The rise in peanut allergies may be because of baby lotions containing peanut oil. Another one example is there. Pregnant women with high maternal anxiety are known to have children with asthma. Little kids who are kept very clean are at higher risk for eczema. But throughout all of these studies and experiments, the changes was not in the DNA itself, but the new traits were passed on by epigenetic means. Epigenetic changes could possibly be permanent. The changes represent a response to an environment stress. The response can be inherited, but once the stressor is taken away, the marks will fade and the DNA code will go back to its original program. And the references for this are Epigenetics by Unique Working Block 2 Honors Biology. The second one is SlideShare, given a topic on the introduction to the epigenetics and definition and the mechanism, given by Mohit Adhikari. And third one is the wikipedia.org wiki epigenetics. These are my references I have utilized to make this video.